Welcome to The Long Road. I'm Joel and Christy. I'm Joel.
And I'm Christy.
What are we doing today?
If you caught our last Frugal Fit Fridays video, you know that we did a price comparison between Aldi Generics and Walmart's Great Value brand. We also had originally wanted to include brand names in that, but then we realized, that it would be very complicated to do that because Aldi does not carry all brand names. So we did that price comparison. We're going to take that same list of generics that we chose, and we're going to go into Walmart and we're going to look for the Walmart Great Value brand, and we're going to compare in this video that to the cheapest brand name available. There will be two things to note before we go into the store with you. One, we will scan each and every product since they're not keeping up with their labels very well in Walmart right now.
Yep.
And then second is that we will be looking for the cheapest brand name available. So if you choose something that's not the cheapest one when you go into Walmart, the price difference may be even different. But be sure to stick around because at the end, we will tell you what the total price difference is.
All right, let's get to it.
Okay, just as we started out with our last video on the price comparison between Aldi Generics and Walmart Generics, we got white bread here. It says 93 cents, but it's not. It's $1, right? It's $1 because you have to scan everything now because they won't change their labels. And the cheapest brand name is Bimbo's at, says $2.24, but it's $2.34.
Okay, so we've got the Great Value Quick Grits here. It says $1.34, but it's actually $2.18. And then we've got Quaker Grits, the brand name, $2.58, and that surprisingly is the right price.
By the way, why is the cereal all up in the oatmeal these days? Just saying. All right, so we did the generic peanut butter at Aldi and Walmart, and this was the price that we quoted, and it's actually what is still showing in the app. Now, let's see, our closest one we found over here was this one. Actually correct in the app as well. Peter Pan, $5.24. Okay, so when we were doing our Aldi Walmart comparison, we chose to do the 20 count of Great Value shells. They're not here. That's where they would be, right there, for $1.98. This is our closest comparison with a brand name, and it's $2.78, and price is correct. Okay, 8 ounces. It's not $1.86. It is $2 according to the app, and that's what they're going by right now. We tried our best to scan this to make sure that it was actually $2.98. I think that's what this says, right? Couldn't get it to scan at all. We tried several different versions of it just to see, and still it would not scan it. So we're going with it's $2.98 in the hopes that we're right about that. Also, just a little tip. We used to buy the bulk size, but right now it is not better price. It's actually more expensive, and it's cheaper at Aldi right now to buy it in smaller sizes and get multiples. But if you have a Sam's Club membership, it would be cheaper to buy the 5-pound of the mozzarella or the 2-pound of the cheddar. It actually divides out to be even less than you would pay at Aldi. So right now, that's your better deal. And then you can get it, wrap it in wax paper, put it in a Ziploc bag, and keep it, just pull out as you need it. Okay, so we looked at butter as well when we did our video. And you can see there's butter, and it's $3.98, and that's actually correct. And then our closest priced one is the Land O'Lakes at $5.28, and it's correct. They do have a 2-pack here that divides out a little bit less than what you would pay for one, if the price is right. We'll see. Joel's got to look real quick.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, and that's correct. So that's actually a better value than getting them individually. But last time we bought our butter at Sam's Club, 4 pounds, and it equaled to about 50 cents less than this, which means it would be even less than Aldi if you can if you have a Sam's Club membership.
Hey guys, it was really loud near the whole milk, so we decided just to voice over this part. The generic whole milk was $3.22 per gallon, and the only brand name we could find was in a 2% version. Now, according to the app, the whole milk and the 2% version were both the same price, and it was $5.27.
Okay, it's going to be hard to show you this just because this is later in the day, so many of the shelves have been cleared out. We have one of the Great Value ones left, and it's open. Good thing we're not actually buying any. But this is the price, and it's actually correct. It's 92 cents per 1 pound. And when we did that Aldi comparison, it was a 2 pound, so we're trying to stick to what it was. Now, Ronzoni seems to be our closest priced one at $1.34. $1.48 for that for 1 pound. So that's the price difference between those two. All right, so as we pointed out in our Aldi versus Walmart one, you can get cream of chicken soup at Aldi and here at Walmart. Both are 58 cents. So it doesn't matter which one you choose, same price. So anyway, this video is about that versus the brand name. So here we are with the cream of chicken soup right there, and it's $1.72, and the price is correctly marked. Yay!
All right, so there you have it. There's a comparison between the generics at Walmart and the brand names, and like we said, it was the cheapest brand name that we could find on the shelf. So
yeah. Yes, so like we mentioned, if you are choosing something that's even more expensive than the cheapest brand name, then there might be a bigger difference.
All right, so here's the total for the price of the brand names, and we did choose the cheapest brand name that we could find on the shelf, but the total for the brand names there in Walmart on the shelf was $30.95 for those particular items.
Yes.
And then the total for the generics, the Great Value generics, was $21.20 for a total difference of $9.75.
I mean, if you think about it, if it was a big, huge haul, that would really be adding up fast.
Yep.
So there's a big difference. Now, we will say that one, just because we looked at a generic doesn't mean that we know that the taste is there. Because some of the things like we mentioned, like the milk, I buy almond milk because I have a skin sensitivity that makes my skin break out all over when I have dairy. So I choose almond milk. But so I can't say what a generic milk tastes like. So just because we mentioned it doesn't mean that we're necessarily saying that it's good, but we do think that you should at least try something every once in a while.
Yeah,
like,
if you don't believe that, check out my Cheetos video. Maybe we'll put it up here.
Yeah.
I tried the Aldi Cheetos and
he did not like the Aldi's Cheetos, the Clancy brand.
There are some things that
we just gave a spoiler.
Yeah, there are some things that you can be brand loyal to. A lot of us are, but on this list here, the only thing that we don't use the generic of is the milk, because we do, and we do use a generic almond milk.
We do. We use the Great Value or either Aldi.
To use the whole milk price on here because most people use whole milk. Not everybody does the almond milk.
Yeah. So if you do not have an Aldi's in your area, then it just shows how much a difference just choosing generics might help your grocery shopping bill. I know that people who have Aldi's, are usually loyal to Aldi for the generics, and that's great. But Aldi is only in 35 states right now, so that means 15 states doesn't have one, and so they don't have an option. Lidl is another one, and there could be some other great ones all over the country. But if you don't have something like that, then maybe Walmart, just sticking to the generics as much as possible, might save you some grocery money. Remember from our comparison on the last video where we did the Aldi generics, it was $1.99 cheaper than the Great Value brand. So you could add another $2 onto that $9 difference to, you know, of course, these are prices in our area.
Yep.
But if they're pretty much consistent with that, you may save yourself, you know, 10, 15, maybe $20 or even more according to how large your haul is, just by getting generics as much as possible. So we highly recommend that you check it. Always do a price compare by unit cost, but a lot of times your generic is going to have your best deal.
Yep. All right, so drop us a comment below and let us know what generics, what's your favorite generics?
Yeah.
What's your least favorite generics? And which brands are you loyal to? So you would never choose a generic in that particular brand. Like for me, it'd be Cheetos. Name something else in the comments below that would be your brand. What's your brand loyal to? Okay.
Yep.
So drop us those comments below. We'd love to hear that. Love to get your interaction on those topics. So drop us those comments in the comment section below.
Yep.
So don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notifications bell for updates when we upload new videos on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, sometimes on the weekend, sometimes in between. Just kind of never know when we're going to drop one in there. And with that said, that's going to do it today for the Long Run with Joel and Christy. I'm Joel.
And I'm Christy.
Don't forget it's the long run. Give yourself a little grace.
Oh, hold on. Okay, one little thing that we need to note, we did leave out the eggs out of this because when we looked at, in that Aldi Great Value one, we did price compare eggs. We did not in Walmart because there were no brand names on the shelf at the time. And they had obviously had a price increase between the time that we did the other video and that one. So it would have like threw off the numbers and stuff. So we left that out.
All right.
Okay.
See you next time.
Bye.